All right. Good morning. Oh, audio's not on. Stop. Stand by. There it is. Audio's back. What's up, guys? Good morning. Thought we were about to have a major failure there for a second. We're not failing today. Good morning, guys. I am Trooper Steven Montiero, your traffic safety expert here at WKMG News 6. We are your community news people here. It is Friday, January 9th, 10 a.m. in the morning. This is live, like live. So you're watching it on News 6 Plus, clickorlando.com, maybe our YouTube channel. It's about a 7-second delay for you guys, but I am literally sitting inside the truck in Orlando, Florida right now. So second day, truck's fully up and working. It's working great. We've had no issues. I'm super excited. Huge shout out to my engineering team because they have had to work. And they've been the brunt of all the stress because if the truck's not working, I'm sitting here like, Eek. So we're back. Truck's working great. I'm hearing the things buzzing in the background. Today, what are we talking about? Merging. That is all we're going to talk about. If you think about it, you merge every single day. Every single day you merge. So today we're going to talk about the do's, the don'ts, how to merge properly, what you should be thinking in your mind when this stuff is happening. Because no matter what, hear me out, I promise you, you merge into traffic every single day. So it's something that you should have mastered. It's something that we should be working together to prevent a lot of issues that we see and that we all talk about. Or you're in your car and here comes the clown car and it's like improperly merging, causing some stress for you. So today I want to walk you through the steps that you should be taking to properly merge and what you should be looking out for. Because hear me out, it is not a single person action. It takes two people to merge, two different cars to merge. And you might be going, wait, what? Yes, it takes two of us. So we're going to exit the News 6 studio here because there's a weird merge here that a lot of people do not pay attention to. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out of here and I'm going to talk about the craziness that we see outside of our News 6 studio, and then we'll go hit a few exit and entrance ramps to kind of talk about a few things. But first, the crazy thing, you always have to wait for the gap in traffic, period. No matter where you're going. When we're pulling out of the News 6 studio, we have this here. So what happens, we pull on out, it's nice and clear, and then you're a single lane of traffic. Now, the goal would be here is to merge properly. So we're going to indicator, our signal is on. I'm checking for blind spots behind me and no one's coming. So now I merge on over. What's not the proper way to merge? How many people, they'd look back and be like, oh, it's clear, and then just dodge right over, cutting through the markings. That's not a proper way to merge. It's actually a moving violation, avoiding a traffic control device at that point because you're driving in portions of the roadway where you're not supposed to be. All right, where do we want to go? Let's go to 408. That's where we're going to go this morning. So merging, when I was talking to you just 30 seconds ago about it, I mentioned it takes two different people. What do I mean by that? So you have the action of the merger. So you're actively getting on the highway. A few things we're going to talk about, and then we'll go and demonstrate them. So as the merger, you're required to get up to speed. So if you're coming from 45 miles an hour residential roads and you're trying to get up on the main highway, going from 45 into a 70 zone and maintaining 45 miles an hour makes no sense. None. Zero. You're now the problem. People are now really upset at you, and you might have caused a crash. And you're the reason why all the brake lights are now behind. And you can't be mad at anyone but yourself when it comes to you getting on the highway. It's up to you to find that sweet spot. to get in. So when you are merging, obviously, then you're up to speed, your turning signal is on. But then I mentioned it takes two. What do I mean by it takes two people? So not everyone's going to agree with this. But when you flip the table, you have to agree, right? So you're getting on the highway, you're merging with other cars. Now I'm going to be talking about the other cars, the other people involved here. If you're driving out on the road, which blows my mind, you're driving, you see cars trying to enter the highway, and then what do? You just stay in the right lane, but the left lane's clear. There's a lane clear. Why not vacate that lane? Why not just scoot on over, let that traffic merge, and then everyone gets to move in, instead of you getting ticked off that the clown slow car moved in front of you at 20 miles an hour under the posted speed limit. That's frustrating. That's like really frustrating. So create an opportunity for each other. That's like when people are tailgating and then someone slams their brakes and then you hit them. Well, why were you tailgating them? Head scratcher, right? So what we're going to do, we're heading south currently, and thank you, you winner. Clown this Camry, Kathleen. Like, why are you changing lanes in front of a truck at 10 miles an hour and you're just going to change lanes because there's a gap there? Clown. And then she would have been mad if a crash would have happened. So if you're joining us this morning, 10:08 on a Friday, we're talking the do's and don'ts of merging in any type of traffic, specifically higher speeds out on the highway. And the biggest mistake is drivers getting onto higher speed roads and still maintaining lower speed limits from where they just came from. Biggest issue that we see. The number one goal is for you to get up to speed in the merge, find that spot, signal, slide on over, and maintain that speed and catch up with traffic. You should never slow down when you're merging, ever. You should be actively accelerating your speed, and you are the one having to yield right away to everybody else. But on the flip end, then it relies on the other drivers. Create opportunities for each other. Scoot on over when you see that you're coming up on a ramp and cars are coming on, because when they cut in front of you, it's going to cause a bigger problem. So creating space, the zipper effect. All right, think of a zipper. Whenever you tie a zipper, what happens? It all kind of locks in with each other, and then it kind of separates. The exact same method should be applied when we're hopping out on the highways or any type of road, taking turns with each other, right? So one car goes, another one comes in. One car goes, another one comes in. But that does take a team effort to kind of make that happen. You need the flow of traffic to work with that and to be thinking. And the merging driver needs to be prepared to get up to speed, to turn on their signal and understand, hey, I got to get into traffic, so I need to be paying attention. All of it relies back on paying attention. Man, what a beautiful day it is outside right now, guys. Cruising John Young Parkway, State Road 423. Which way we're going to go? We're going to go west on 408 just because there's better ramps for us and easier demonstration. So we'll do 2 east, 1 west, and then we will call it a Friday. But merging sounds easy. Heck, it should be easy. But we make it difficult. I say we because, heck, I've had my problems out on the road. I am no perfect driver. My wife would agree with that 100%. I'm not a perfect driver, but I am a proactive driver, meaning I'm never looking at the car just directly in front of me. I'm always looking 2, 3 cars out because I want to be prepared what's happening. When I'm merging, I'm not looking just directly to my left. I'm looking behind me. What does other traffic look like there? Wow, that car is smoking. That is a major exhaust problem right there. And that would catch you a ticket here in the state of Florida. All right, guys, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our words into action this morning and hop on to 408 West, right? So we're southbound John Young, And now we are 408 westbound, and we're going to hop on the ramp here, and we're going to merge. So we just came from about 40 miles an hour. I know the speed limit here is minimal, at least 55, 60. So what are we going to do? We're getting on. Turning signal. I'm catching up to speed. I'm also beginning to look behind me. What does traffic look like? I need to get up to speed, and I need to get in. So I'm in. Turning signal off, and now we hold. Hard? No. Why? Because you have to just be focused. That's it. A lot of multiple actions happening at the same time. But you guys are watching this and breathing right now with your eyes open. So you're capable of doing multiple things at once. You just have to choose to do it. All right? So we're going to do it again. We're going to hop off at Pine Hills, and then we'll turn around and come on back and do the same thing. But you see what I'm talking about? The cars, when I was getting on, knew that was a merge. So they're creating a space for me there. That black Explorer that was to my left was originally in the right lane and moved over. The other car let the space there. Instead of being like what we see sometimes, drivers speeding up to remove a merge space. What's that about? I wish we were allowed to have Nerf guns, because it just never made any sense to me that like that was something we did. Like, let me just remove the space that what you saw and create a problem. Always a little weird to me. All right, let's hop off here at Pine Hills Road, and we'll get turned around. We'll do the same thing, just about merging, right? Exiting, you don't have to worry about it because it's all right side, single travel lanes, things like that. But when you're getting on the road onto main roads, that's the big issue. So we're going to do it again. We'll get turned around here as we exit to Pine Hills Road. You see no one behind us, no one in front of us. So we'll put that turning signal on. Remember, always stop at the stop bar first, left and right. Then you inch up just a little bit so you can see if you've got some space. No one's coming on our left side, but our right side, we have some traffic. Now we're good. Let's pull on out. Keep that turning signal on. Stay in the left lane. And now we will go east on 408. Same thing that we were just doing a second ago, guys. We're going to get up to speed. Pine Hills Road, 35 miles an hour. So your mind's got to be right. I have to remember, I'm getting onto a higher speed road, so I need to make my vehicle do that. So we get up to speed. Single entrance ramp. We're now going to be eastbound 408. Single lane. This puts you through the toll. So you do have to slow down a little bit. You don't need to be flying through this at 70 miles, 60 miles an hour. Slow your speed down. I'm going to get down to 35 here. We cruise on through. So we're getting ready to merge onto 408 here, eastbound. We're going to come in from the right-hand side like all traffic does. What's the goal? Get up to speed. I'm now up to speed, 60 miles an hour. Left turning signal is on. I am looking to the left, and I am looking behind us, making sure that traffic is clear. I'm now up to speed, and get on over. Don't be like the guy next to me that is so focused on his phone that he doesn't realize what's going on. You guys want to see a phone in someone's hand? Check this out. Look at this clown. Let's clown him. Give him a clown, Kathleen. Oh, then he put the phone down. You're live on News 6. Trooper Steve on patrol, partner. Yeah, good job, buddy. But see, that's the stuff that you have to be paying attention to as an active, a proactive driver. You can't just get in the car and think it's going to get you from point A to point B. Are those days coming? Probably. But what I'm saying is, for you to merge, you can't expect everything just to work. You have to be part of the equation. You have to make sure that you are getting up to speed, that you are putting your turning signal on, that you are looking for that perfect spot, and then commit and scoot on over. Make sure your blind spots are clear. On the opposite end, let's remember, as the other drivers out here, this isn't a single mission, all right? This is a joint operation going on, meaning if someone is trying to merge as a through mainline driver, you know, nothing says that you shouldn't be helping them out either. Making some space. Your eyes work hopefully just as good as the driver next to you, so you see that car, move on over. The zipper effect, when you're in that dense traffic, Maitland and I-4, Sand Lake and I-4, things like that, implement the zipper effect to where we're coming in and it's everyone taking turns, where everyone has an equal opportunity to get out on the road. Just because you're in the main line, yes, you have the right of way, but it doesn't mean you can't help traffic get better, because if not, it's just going to get worse for you and everyone else. So why not be part of the solution instead of part of the problem? I like it. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm so excited to be back with you guys. Kathleen and I are going to start brainstorming, putting some streams together so we can bring them to you guys on the daily, every single day, 10 a.m., clickorlando.com, News 6 Plus, and our streaming over at YouTube. And then, of course, you can catch some clips on broadcast later in the afternoon. So 10/18, Friday. Oh, before we go, it is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Today, January 9th, is a day that we recognize to appreciate all our law enforcement, whether you're city, county, state, federal, man or woman, anybody who chooses, who volunteered to put a badge on. Whatever your mission is, God bless you. I appreciate you. And in this community, this day holds true meaning, because in 2017, we lost 2 law enforcement officers in a matter of hours on the same day, on a day that we're supposed to be appreciating our law enforcement officers. So to Orlando Police Department, Deborah Clayton, and to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Norm Lewis, my hearts are with you guys. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a safe weekend. And if you see any of those men and women out there, give them a high five. Let them know you appreciate them. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.